Good morning, gamers. I have a question for everyone here. I heard that you enjoy the occasional wilderness content, and I also heard that you enjoy undead pirates and chaos druids. What if I told you that today's poll blog post is giving you a nice peanut butter and jelly smothering of the two, almost similar to the embrace of a large woman's bosoms, and you're nestled in between the two betwixt the cheeks. Now, I would give some in-game footage. I would love to be out there scoping out the scene for you, showing you what's going to be changing and where's going to be happening. However, unfortunately, or maybe not unfortunately, RuneScape is freaking down right now, dude. It is down, down, down. I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes over there at Jagex headquarters, but let's just say everyone was able to change their names to basically whatever the hell they wanted, and that's just so funny to me. So we're gonna just go through the poll blog post together. This is touching a little bit more on the undead pirates and the wilderness update they were discussing during the winter summit, though of course we know the main draw of this is they're adding in a new enemy type in the form of undead piracy. Pirates are going to be yo-ho-hoing all over the damn place. Now, this time we want to focus on the rewards you'll get from the new content. Now, you already know of a few of them, but I didn't touch on them in a video, so I'm going to go into more detail about them, especially if you're not in the up and up like I was, or if you don't really give a dang about wilderness content too much, you're still going to want to find out what some of these are. So you'll also remember that these rewards have a bit of a theme. They're all tradable, of course, which is fine. Not for me, though, because, I mean, you know, Iron Man. I'm not saying it's easy escape, but, I mean, I'm saying it's easy escape a little bit. They're all intended to be consumed long term. You'll remember that one of our primary motives in fleshing out the low wilderness level hotspot was to give Zerkers, Pures, and PvP focus. You've heard this a million times before. Special character builds. You either love them or you freaking hate them. This area is unique in that it sits between level 9 and 14 wilderness. The perfect spot for builds like this to get their PvP on. And that means that if you're still progressing your account and feel like a bit of a risk for some reward, you're more than likely to be attacked by players in your actual combat zone, rather than getting face tanked by a bunch of people that are there just to make you have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time with the wilderness no matter what, but at least now you'll be a little bit more evenly matched. Chivalry isn't a new prayer. We know that. It's set right below Piety, and you unlock it normally from the King's Ransom quest. Although you'd be forgiven for thinking it is because you've probably never used it before, which is true, especially if you're like a main account or just, you know, a good account to begin with. I'm kidding a little bit, I'm joking. You unlock these at the same time. Whenever you complete the King's Ransom quest, you unlock Chivalry and Piety. Piety is just quite literally a better skill in every single way. So, this consumable prayer scroll gives lower level players the option to use a prayer they normally wouldn't have access to. So like those special account builds, like the Zerkers, the Pures, they never have this scroll or this prayer because they can't complete the quest, because it gives defense XP, therefore it would ruin their account. So, Jagex once again catering to the special account builds. I didn't say it, dude, you said it, okay? I didn't say it. You said it. I'm thinking it. You said it. Okay, I said it too. Now, here's where things get a little wacky, gamers. Here's where things get a little bonkers, a little off the rails, you could say. We'd also like to adjust some of Chivalry's bonuses. As a team, we're committed to giving this prayer a little extra oomph. Now, here's where I think they're a little out of line. So not only are they making it easier to unlock, they also want to make it better. So here's two options they give us. Option A, giving it a 15% defense, 18% strength, and 20% attack. So it leans into more accuracy bonuses, but lowering the usual defense bonus. Or, option B, 20% defense, 18 strength, and 18% attack. This puts it almost right with Piety in terms of power. That, I think, is maybe a little bit much. This part, I'm not sure whether or not this will pass. Adamant Seeds is up next. Now, you all know about Mithril Seeds, right? You unlock them from the Waterfall quest. You can plant pretty flowers or go gambling with them. But they also have, of course, their very, very unique case. When you plant the Mithril Seed on the ground, it moves you one tile to the west. You probably know that, especially if you're a PvP Andy. Even when you're frozen. This could not be an intended mechanic, by the way, right? There's no way that this is what Jagex was thinking about when they made these seeds. It's probably just an unintended consequence that they kept in the game because it became such a meta. That's why Adamant Seeds are here to revolutionize wilderness gardening. They are the same as Mithril Seeds in every respect, except that when they are planted,
they move players 1 tile east. So now you'll be able to kind of switch it up on your opponent. Now they have to determine, they really got to play a mind game with you, which is what you have to do in the wilderness anyway. Am I going to move to the west? Am I going to move to the east? Oh, you're not quick enough, buddy. You got to be faster than that. So, adamant seeds. Where do you even get mithril seeds from the game, by the way? I know, obviously, from the quest, but when you use those 40 seeds, where do you get more of them? I literally have no idea where you even get these from. Is it from a drop only? Do you only get them from monsters? I seriously have no clue. Besides the Grand Exchange. Don't come at me with the Grand Exchange answer. Okay, I can't use the damn Grand Exchange. Alright, now next up we have the blip blocking scroll, which is not just fun to say, but it's also fun to use. The Elder Chaos Druids, they teleport all the damn place. All around they're teleporting, just like the Abyssal Demons, which is similar to the Chivalry Scroll, as it is a one-time tradable unlock that will vastly improve your pirate slaying experience, they say. So it's going to be like a quality of life improvement while you're murdering these poor undead pirates. It's a reasonably rare drop, which also might give you the chance to block the Abyssal Demon teleport. Now, this is of course not final, they say, but check out this bad boy. This is where they plan to have almost like another Lawrence chest, except it's not going to have anything new other than what's already been talked about in the blog. So, you kill those undead pirates, you kill them, you murder them for fun because you're a sick freak, and they have a chance to drop what's called like a pirate key or an undead pirate key. Zombie pirate keys. My mistake. An uncommon drop from undead pirates. When unlocked using a key, this chest in the pirate ship, they will give you an additional roll on their loot table and double any loot received, including uniques. So if you got really freaking lucky, you could get 2 chivalry scrolls or 2 blip blocking scrolls. They do touch on a couple of updates to already existing wilderness content that I think you're going to lose your freaking marbles over. You're going to spill them all over the damn floor and then someone's going to slip on them like a damn 90s cartoon. This is crazy. Wilderness miscellaneous updates. And I talk about a couple of them. I'm going to go over them very briefly here. One is to the Fountain of Rune. You already know about this Fountain of Rune way at the very corner of the damn wilderness. Basically, when you stand in front of it, you get unlimited runes as long as you're in a line of sight. Now, that can be useful for certain things, but for the most part, it's not very used. It's mainly used as a hotspot for enchanting jewelry and crossbow bolts. So, they would like to increase the utility by allowing players to cast alchemy spells on multiple items at once while at the Fountain of Rune, and it will buff with the amount of Wilderness Diary tiers that you've completed. For example, 5 of any given item alched at once for the easy tier, all the way up to 30 for the elite tier. 30 items alched at once sounds crazy. Imagine you have a huge stack. They use rune arrows as an example, right? And remember, you're not using any runes for this, so you're not using any nature runes. You're just making pure profit. Okay, that sounds pretty wild to me. So imagine a much bigger item. Now, I don't know how it would work with items that don't stack, like arrows, for example. Like, what if you had a full inventory of rune helmets? Would it alch the whole inventory at once? I don't know why you would use that, but I'm just curious as to how that would work also. Wilderness Agility Course. You know it, you love it, you hate it. It's pointless. It sucks, dude. It freaking sucks. It's been in the game for over 20 years. And it provides decent XP for level 52 agility, but there's really no reason to use it. It's dangerous, it's hard to get to, and it sucks, dude. It freaking sucks. But they are wanting to give it a hefty haul. And I gotta be honest with you gamers, I don't see this being a good idea, okay? Now let me talk about it, let me explain. If you opt in, so basically they're giving it like a, if you want, when you get to the agility course, they give you an option to deposit 100,000 GP into a pillar. That's a hefty sum to deposit already. Okay, 100K. And if you die, it's gone. No matter what, if a player kills you, if you die to the agility course like a damn fool, you lose the money no matter what. It is removed from the game completely. The caveat is that you will receive loot every time you complete a full lap. And then, of course, you touch the pillar similar to like the Brimhaven dungeon course. The loot continues to increase with every lap you complete without logging out or leaving the area. So not logging out is pretty crazy. Leaving the area makes sense, but never even logging out so you can't take a break? That's pretty crazy. But hear me out here, Walt. The loot in question is made up of delicious alchables and blighted items. So you're not making just purely cash, but alchables and items to help you heal if you're getting attacked by other players. Here's how the loot will scale. For the first 1 to 10 laps, you're making roughly 10k GP per lap. Okay, so you're going to make your money back if you go around the course 10 times. That is wild. But 61 laps and up, you're going to be making 40,000 GP worth of loot per lap. Are you freaking serious? What the frick, Jagex? What the frick, dude? That's crazy. At current rates, at about 80 laps an hour, you'll get 2.2 million GP? What? Imagine the changes this will do to the meta. Imagine Ironman going straight to the wilderness and making nearly 2.2 million to 3.2 million GP an hour? When you touch the pillar, it restores your run energy. So you can face tank it. You can like wear the heaviest gear you got, the best gear you got. And independently, they're giving you tokens at the end of each lap. Each one grants bonus experience. Stacking them up grants even more freaking XP. Did you guess that? So if you turn in at least 101 tokens at a time or more, they grant 15% extra XP. What are they smoking over at Jagex HQ? First, the name change crisis of 2024, and now this? There's no way this passes. There is no scenario on God's green, beautiful earth that this passes or they don't adjust the damn amounts. That's wild. Yes, it's the agility course. Yes, it's wilderness. Yes, you're going to be getting, attacked or grifted. But brother, there's no way that this stays that poppin'. So what do you think, gamers? What do you think about some of these proposed wilderness changes? A lot of them seem pretty good. Maybe it'll revitalize your love for the wilderness. I gotta go because I gotta change my name to 420 Blaze It. Your mom sucks ass.